Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll leave it with him. At the 35, he's open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Pass completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking for a crease. It's Lacey.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
To the air on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And I tell you what, defensively, you want to set the tone, and you gave up a few plays, but bowed your neck, got a big turnover. That's what you dream about. You dream about forcing a turnover, especially on the first possession. Offense, it's your turn.
Little touch pass to the receiver. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Back to throw, it's Simpson. The sure hands, it's Bernard. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Alabama! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense, spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score. It's
complete on the right side. Into the end zone for the 2, and they push that lead out to
Fly more cyber sports, man. We play about the shit.
Field, and this defense will be called on to protect
No
this
bad.
lead. He'll bring it out. It's Diggs. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be
intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. What a play by this defense with a pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And the point after is good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
I really laid out the shit, bro. Boom, hit stick, go crazy. Alabama, man, came through, man. You know how I get on defense. Go through shutting stuff down. Shut down defense.
To the air on first down.
Shut down defense, bro.
On first down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
But they say, hey, Alexa, play Roddy Rich box.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
Hey, Alexa, play Roddy Rich box.
Alabama offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass.
Walk up, follow my blockers.
Defense finally makes a stop. Alabama pushing the tempo. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Alabama.
Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. To the air, it's Simpson. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And they are fortunate to get the ball back, but unfortunate to have a long way to go after that loss. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. From the gun, looking for a man. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
You can tell this offense, they just don't feel comfortable running the football. 1st and goal situation.
Yeah, O-line block, bro.
They throw an incomplete pass. 2nd and goal, it's a sack. This offense, they've got to find a way to stretch this defense. Maybe some crossing routes. Maybe throw it up to one of the big fellas. They got to find something better to execute down here in the red zone.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he's got it. Touchdown Tide.
How explosive explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
Here comes the two-point try. Barrels ahead. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it.
Yeah, I just ran the trash and played on the man.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard
And I think
line.
I just favored that play.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Rides the back and leaves it. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up,
I'm on
getting them on the
South
ground,
Sports, man. We
taking
live,
away that
putting
run
in
game,
that
make them
work.
one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Quarterback floating
Oh,
away
yeah?
from pressure. Caught over the middle. It's Stribling. And he
Oh.
surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They've got a first down here to open the period. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, they're after him. Got a man. It's Lacey. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Rebels are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll go with a direct snap. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
They have been running ISOs in football.
Bro, 22, bro, I ain't gonna, but next time you better sack.
Linebacker. A lot of times they're going to pull a guard. Great job by the defense, seeing it, getting downhill.
Oh, I was about to
where the
say.
ball's coming, going downhill, attacking it, and getting a big tackle for a loss.
A bold decision to go for
But I
it
did
on
have
fourth
one
down,
foot
and
out of
boy,
bounds,
that
so.
did not pay off. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Alabama quickly back to the line. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Moving out of the pocket. Throwing on the run. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Wanting to move the chains. Here comes Alabama on 4th. The offense changing the play. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
He'll pull it down and run. Turning it on. No, he got loose. Gets it all the way inside. to the 19 before being hauled down.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Goes to the option. Now the pitch. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. And the Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. On the run, still looking. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Ole Miss! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And man, is that perfect timing. You can
Well,
tell
bro, I try to go catch
he
that.
sees his guy and he knows he's open, but watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. The returner will field it and bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. He unleashes a long one. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And that's a great idea by this defense, man. 3rd down, it's money down. Where are they going to go? They're going to go to their go-to guy. And what does the defense do? They double team him, take him away, and force the 4th down.
Here's the pressure. Working that left side. There he goes. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Pressure coming. Stands in and takes the hit. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone. And they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. And that's why that one fell incomplete.
They just keep firing. Grab near the marker. It's Williams. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The inside handoff. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Alabama pushing the tempo. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes him talk to the hand. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a 1st down, and they have to show some urgency here. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating the ball down the field. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Finds a man on the left. Touchdown, Bama! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment. They've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Trying to beat the D deep. He's got it down the right side. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Lost to throw on 1st down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half.
Yeah, though, bro. These are the clock, though, chat. All right, scoring it, boy.
The Rebels will kick it off to start the second half.
This is ultra clocked up. It's right. Come on, man. Don't kick it out of bounds, man.
And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds. An excellent field position for this offense.
That was too much for that boy, man. I should have got off on a win, bro. They say I'm safe still, but they're gonna demote me, bro. Okay.
Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see, the number 11 taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Moore. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll try the run. And he's tackled at the line of scrimmage. The first play does nothing.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Off-play action. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Wingo. There he goes. Pass to 10. Touchdown, Longhorn. He broke away from
I was trying to get on here and they didn't let me, bro.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Quarterback making adjustments. Bringing the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way.
Breaks into the open. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. 2 set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw at Simpson. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Big-time playmakers on the outside. Now, look, Alabama's had great receivers. Ozzie Newsome, David Palmer way back in the day. But nowadays, it's sort of, he makes a grab. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Alabama quickly back to the line.
Brings up second and goal.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Rush is on him. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Alabama! He just makes it look so easy. Impressively.
So impressive. Time and time again, he can buy time, make you look silly, and the defense is just kind of like, wait a minute, you got him? I got him? No? Well, nobody's got him.
They want to throw it. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone. It's Moore. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. We got a tight one early, and they go back on the attack, holding a 7-6 lead. And he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic.
Bro, come on, NCAA, bro.
This defensive coaching staff, they
Read that
love
like a
their
book,
center,
bro.
and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on third down, forcing the incompletion.
He's got the tight end.
They gave him that, bro.
Gain there, still a bit short of the first down. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Caught close to the marker, it's Moore. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. If you're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to...
And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down.
Really good job hauling that pass in. You know, I know Texas is a place a lot of people think about great DBs, and they've had a lot of really good running backs, too. I think the receiver position is one, though, that they want to build a legacy around. This guy right here, he's really stepping up in this game today, and he's a guy that Longhorn fans, they need to keep their eyes on for years to come.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Back to throw, it's Manning. Now he's going to break the pocket. On the run, deep down the right side. And that one is picked up in the end zone. Going the other way, and he's got room.
Well, he was rolling to his right. Because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Skips away from pressure. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Alabama pushing the tempo.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. Handoff from the gun. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Might be changing the route. Fires to the wideout. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way.
That was crazy, bro.
Going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Now, fourth down.
On fourth down, looking to pass. He's got it. First down and more. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Unleashes to the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they'll try to tack on 2. Got his man quickly. He's not going to get there as the defense comes up with the stop on the 2-point conversion attempt, and it remains a 5-point game. And here's the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed it.
And those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? In this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Going to take a shot. Makes the grab on the left side. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Looking for a man. It's Manning. He's moving out of the pocket. And they dialed up the shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing the pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Throw to the end zone, picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you bet.
Bringing it back. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's 1st down from the 38. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's working. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. This guy is special, and Alabama's had a lot of them. Devontae Smith, Jalen Waddle, Jerry Jeudy, who could make a huge play at the drop of a hat.
Yeah, big plays down the field. You get it to him, you know it could be a home run anytime he touches it. When you start mentioning those names, it just shows you the explosive nature. Everybody you mentioned, you know they can run right by you and hit those home runs, and so far, he's making some big plays in this ballgame.
Now the play fake. This time he's got his man. Turning it on. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Alabama trying to cash in on this red zone trip. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Miller. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Moving away from pressure. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Here's a heat. Fires to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Alabama trying to convert this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Wants to fire on second down. Touchdown time! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they
ain't know all that, bro.
From their own 20. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Pulls it in. It's Wingo. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
Well, this guy has been a weapon all game long. They've lined him up all over the field. He's run all different types of routes. The defense has not been able to cover him, and he's got now over 150 receiving yards.
He's looking deep. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to pass. It's Simpson. Under fire. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. So now it's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Slings it downfield. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What the fuck he did?
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And he just held on to the football too long, and the defense rode him out of bounds.
Bro, come on, bro.
Time dwindling away as
Trying
they
to
try to
step
put
up
points on the board right before
in the pocket,
half.
bro.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Blasted as he lets it
Oh.
go. And the double coverage, and they
No,
made
he
it
got
pay.
down.
It's intercepted.
And that is elite third down defense. First of all, you get him in third and long, and
Oh.
then you look to the go-to guy, Jesse. I am committing my
Ryan
resources
Fogg,
to him
man.
because I
I know he's a freak, and I know you as a quarterback, you're trying to find that dude.
Yeah, and it's
Fine,
hard,
Bob.
third in California, to convert that. Doesn't matter how good your receiver is, and this dude's obviously one of the best in the country, but the defense, they were all over it, they were ready for it, and they get the big pick.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking downfield on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown,
What?
Texas! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
But that was out
That's a
of
huge win for the
bounds,
offense because
bro.
it keeps this thing one possession. They're going to be receiving first in the third quarter, and if they can keep this thing moving, all of a sudden they may have the lead here very soon.
And he tacks on the extra point.
But that was out of bounds.
And the Longhorns will kick it away to start the second half.
Bro, no way they just got gazing like that, bro.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. So this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the second half.
No panic and hesitation by the defense on that play. First off, nice job getting some pressure, flushing the quarterback out to his left, and even a better job in the back end covering after that scramble.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They marked it at the 29. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, and they corral the ball, so they avoid the turnover, but man, did they lose a chunk of yardage. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. He rifles one deep to the left. Oh, he had it. The deep
Why he dropped the ball, bro?
through his fingers.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around
Well,
him.
this game be cheating, bro.
You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
Trying to make magic with his feet. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the eye.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping them up and getting to the ground.
Trying play action. Looking to scramble. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
How loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban field on 3rd down. To the air, it's Manning. Flushed out of the pocket. Looking for the score. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
How about that drive they just put together to tie this football game up? That is exactly what we talked about in the half. Like, coaches circled them up. First drive, set the tone, tie this ball game up. That is great execution out of halftime.
Yeah, David, it looked like they really had a good plan, too. Obviously made some adjustments there at halftime, things that they would come out and try to attack this defense with, and it looks like they found something here, and that is a perfect way to start the second half. Now an opportunity here to take the lead.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes that Alabama offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Here comes the heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on first down, sack on second down, and now on third down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double-teamed.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And at this point on the field, I mean, I guess why not try to guess the snap count? Defense gets caught, still first and goal. Trying to find the end zone. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Now on second and goal. Now try to power it in. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it right, but if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. And they're going to try this on fourth down. They need a full 5 yards to get it into the end zone, but they'll go for it on fourth down. Trying to pick up the first, out of the backfield. And the defense makes the stop. You've got to try to get the ball into the end zone in the air on that one, and they didn't get close. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. A strike downfield. Out of bounds, stop just short of the 20 at the 19, and now they feel like they have room to operate. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. To the air, it's Simpson. Quarterback on the move, still looking. So close to a huge gain there, but he makes the catch out of it. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on 1st down. The short hands. It's Horton. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with the big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Just keeps slinging it. Snares it outside. It's Cuevas. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Alabama quickly back to the line. Looking to throw on 3rd. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And after that incompletion at this juncture of the game, a field goal here would be nice on 4th down, obviously, but do you trust your defense to keep getting stops? If you don't, then you've got to go for it here on 4th and short.
Oh, they're after him. Fires to the big fella. Stop short of the marker. And they stop for this defense, and they get the ball back.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Makes the catch. It's Wingo. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
The give to the left side. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain.
Well, you got to give this offense a ton of credit because normally they've got the lead because of this running back. Today, it's actually despite him. They really haven't gotten the production out of him that they expect week in, week out. You got to give the defense credit for that. But other guys on offense have been able to step up enough to make the plays necessary to give them the lead. I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Fires to the wideout. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
There's the pressure. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it, everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Looking for more room. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Texas! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
Coming out with it, it's Adams. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air, it's Simpson. He wants a big play here late. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.